it's Tamsin here at Beginners Quilting Hub, and it's week 1 of the sew along to make the Churn Dash Dance quilt. If you're joining in and this is the first time you found my channel, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos about the sew along. I also host a Wednesday night quilt tube where I share with you what I've been getting up to in that previous week. Thank you so much to Missouri staff for kind of sponsoring the sew along. They've provided me with both the fabric and the pattern. So we're going to get started this week. Now, ahead of time, I have taken all of my fat quarter pieces. I've given them a good starch, so they are now ready to be cut into. The pattern itself actually calls for you to use a layer cake. You're not going to starch your pieces if you're using a layer cake. However, I wanted to starch and I wanted to have a little bit more freedom to play with the pattern. So I've chosen a fat quarter bundle. But if you've got a layer cake, you can follow the cutting instructions for the half square triangles as they're written. Now, the pattern itself calls for a 42 count pack of 10-inch squares, which is effectively a layer cake. And I've substituted that with a fat quarter bundle. In your pattern, you will have the first page that is all about cutting and sorting your fabric. We're going to kind of skip that because, well, you can do that bit if you want, but we're going to kind of skip that and we're going to work on one different technique at a time over the next few weeks together. So unless you want to do these now, you're going to put those to one side and actually start on page 3, which is section 2, making the half square triangles, because that is our goal between this Monday, the 4th, and next Monday, ready for the next week. So what the instructions ask us to do is to gather 8 different prints to make our half square triangles and match them with 8 background fabrics. So if you're going scrappy, that's what you need. I'm using a simple white background. I always use white. I need to get out of my comfort zone, but I always use white. So we're going to go with white. But I also think white is going to work really nicely with all of these really bright and colourful Halloween fabrics. Let me show you a few actually. Now, I'm not necessarily going to be using all of these in the quilt. I'm not sure about spider webs because spiders terrify me, but I've starched them and pressed them anyway. So this one says boo all over it, which is really cute. And we've got some stars. And we've got some pumpkins and we've got some little ghosties, and then we've kind of got them all in different colours. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick out, I do quite like this one. I'm going to pick out the 8 prints that I want to use for my half square triangles. So if you look at your pattern, the half square triangles are, can you see where my finger is here? They're made up of half white, half colour in all 4 corners. You can go completely scrappy with this if you want, and completely scrap, use everything you've got from your scraps if that's what you want. I kind of want mine to have a little bit of a format to it though. So I'm going to be keeping the 4 corners and these parts of the churn dashes the same colour in each block. So this block will have, as this one has, the 4 corners will be one colour and the straight lines will be a second colour. But the difference is the centre square, I'm also going to fussy cut from my fabrics. So it will look a little bit more filled in and a little bit less white. But if you want to have white in the centre or whatever colour your background is, that's what you're going to do. So I'm going to choose, it says to choose 8 different prints and then match them. 8 different prints and then match them with the backgrounds. So my first job is to go through and figure out which ones I want to use for those half square triangles and which ones I want to use for the strip sets, because I want the half square triangles and those rectangles that I showed you to be different colours. And I'd quite like it if I could make all of my churn dashes different, but we'll see how much fabric I've got. I've got lots to play with here. So I definitely know I want the ghosts to be in the centres. So I'm probably not going to use those for the half square triangles. But anyway, we're going to see how we're going to go. I think I'm just going to roll with this and see how it goes. I know I'm going to have plenty of fabric. So yeah. So there's a couple of ways that you could attack this. You could, if you're using a fat quarter bundle, you could cut all of your fat quarters into the 10-inch squares so that you are then ready to go for what's coming up. But I don't necessarily think I'm going to be using all of this fat quarter bundle. I think I'm going to have some left. And I'd quite like to have some left to maybe do a bit of a scrappy binding. I want to cut all of my fabric. I want to leave some of it a little bit longer so that I can potentially make a scrappy border, a scrappy binding. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut as I go. So each time I do a technique, I'm going to cut. And as we go along, this pile will go down and I kind of see what I'm left with in the end. And if I don't have enough to do a scrappy binding, I don't have enough to do a scrappy binding. Let's have fun with it, right? We're going to be doing 8 at a time half square triangles. If you've never done them this way before, you're going to be absolutely fine. Just follow as it says in the instructions. Mark your lines carefully, so carefully. So I think what I'm going to do, this is what I've decided to do. I'm going to pick my 8 fabrics. I'm going to cut my 10-inch squares. I'm then going to make one whole set of 8 half square triangles, see how they come out, check the sizing, whether they need to be trimmed or not. And then once I'm happy with those, we'll make the rest. And that is our goal for the week. So nothing too much. We're just making half square triangles. In total, we need 60. Now, if you're using the pre-cut 10-inch square layer cake and you're using the 8 prints, I'm going to be doing the same. Actually, I'm going to be cutting 10-inch. So we're going to have a few left over. So you can use those, set those aside for another project or use them as a leader and ender. I'm really excited to get started. I'm going to get started. I hope you're going to get started too. Post in the comments below what fabrics you're using. Have you got started yet? Are you working to your own schedule? Absolutely fine, of course. I'm putting this schedule forward so that we can sew along together. But actually, I know it's the summer holidays. It's a loose schedule. If you fall behind, if you want to jump ahead, go for it. But I hope you'll tune in each week to my videos to see how I'm getting on. I'm going to go and get cutting. I hope you have fun. Let's get this done.